What up, G?
Yes. I was hoping that you were going to sing it and you did it. And that made me happy.
It's the little thing.
It's definitely the little things. Hello, my friend. Episode 18.
So 18.
What a great reaction. That was good.
I'm just gonna allow myself to just be.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's just do that. Let's just be
I like that. Let's do that.
good. Okay. Um, episode 18. 18 is a nice number. It feels good for some reason. I can't quite put my finger on why. Oh, and it reminds me, my birthday's on Thursday. I'm not turning 18, but I will forever be 27. That's the age. That's what
Bro,
I,
same. That's so funny.
it was a good age.
It was not for me.
No, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It it was a busy age for me. That was my second year of grad school,
Mm.
and I think I had just discovered my attraction for women at that point.
Huge awakening. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So,
No.
switching gears, um, how are you? Check-ins from this last week of life and Aquarius full moon and Lionsgate portal. Lots of energies swimming around this last week.
Mm. I'm gonna go with good. I'm gonna go with good.
Okay, yeah, good. Okay. Look at us wearing black. We didn't even, I mean, we didn't plan that, but it happened.
I wear black a lot.
Mm, I don't.
Welcome to the club. Welcome to the dark side.
Nice. Um, last week was something. There were things that happened. Things happened, things were said, and here we are.
Yeah, it's been intense to say the least.
Yeah. Um, something that I am thinking about that I really appreciate was in the last episode, you talking about your mentor, friend, professor, um, who made such a deep impact on you,
Mhm.
and that uh, you're discovering things about art again.
Yes. So it's been interesting. So, I mean, I walked away from teaching because of the traumatic brain injury. Um, Everything within my body was like, please, please stop. Stop teaching. Go take care of yourself. Go heal. Go sleep. Go eat. Go nourish. Go
Mhm.
grow spiritually. Um, and begin connecting back to your body. Um, it has been a glorious journey and one that I have convinced myself or had myself convinced that I would never go back to teaching,
Mhm.
that I never wanted to. Uh, but the truth is that I dove in and really looked at why I haven't been making art. Um, it's not just because of like the physicality of how my body's operating. Truth is that I've had a broken heart.
Yeah.
And um, I never, ever thought that I would stop making art. I was like one of those people like, but how do you like, what do you mean you're taking a break? Like, what does that mean that you're taking, like, you're going to stop making art for a while? Like, I don't understand that. Like, it was a foreign language to me when artists would say, yeah, I'm good for a minute and I'll pick up when I'm ready. Like, that was like, I never considered it. And so when I had to stop, when I physically had to stop, like I was suddenly in brand new territory of I don't know how to navigate this life.
Yeah.
I really had no idea.
Hmm.
Um, and with the passing of Stacey Eisenbarger, suddenly, like, I'm like, all of those feelings of why I was so passionate about teaching suddenly came to the surface
Yeah.
and how much I have missed it. Um, I worked so hard to be a professor. I worked so hard to learn so much about all of the methods of art making. I was like a filing cabinet with process, method, technique, and artists. I was you stick me in a painting critique and I could like navigate and dominate. You stick me into a sculpture critique, I could navigate and dominate. Same with photography, like you name it. Like I was like I did it all. I did it all.
Yeah.
And um it's been an interesting and very difficult way of suddenly learning how to navigate life and not be in that environment, to not do it, to not create. Um, and finally, like in my grief of Stacy's passing, I reached out to a friend, and he said, "Just come over and paint. We don't have to say anything. Just come over and paint."
Yeah.
And usually, I would be like, especially the last few years, I would be like, "I don't want to do that. Don't make me do that. I want to do the thing." Like so uncomfortable. Like, but suddenly I just like softened and eased my way into it of okay, I'll come and paint.
Yeah.
And I said, I think that I've just had such a broken heart regarding it that I haven't even wanted to talk about it. I haven't even wanted to go there. It was so raw and stung at the idea of picking up a pencil,
Hmm.
dance with it. It felt so painful and stung so much to go to a gallery opening. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, we've all had broken hearts in some way, shape, or form, and that loss, I should really say, pressing pause on that was such a big loss in my life that I couldn't even articulate
Hmm.
the depth or the magnitude of how much I have shifted because of it. And so to suddenly confront all those feelings within the last week, it's been real fun.
Wow, that was so you. You're like you're like pain this, pain that, heartbreak this, heartbreak that. Oh, and it's so fun. I mean, talk about like you listen, you are a Libra rising. Your chart ruler is Venus. That was such a Venus answer.
Mm. I always thought it was because I was a Leo.
It's that Venus.
Mm.
And yeah, I'm sure I can see that with the Leo too.
Leos love everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like it's a reminder that like I'm alive. Like the pain
Well,
and
yeah,
discomfort.
exactly.
Yeah, the pain and discomfort, I just say to myself, "Oh God, I'm alive. I get to experience this. I
Yes.
get to experience this."
Yes.
And meanwhile, like texting you today, I'm like, bro, I'm so fucking down. What's the point in any of this? And here I am, like navigating, like walking through the halls of work, like, hi guys. Okay, great, bye. Let me go hide in my office. Like, awesome. I will. Great. So great.
Oh,
Oh,
dude, I love you. It's the duality. It's like the opposing parts of us and allowing all of it to exist.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I talked about that a little bit last episode, but it's like when you have freedom and expressing and releasing all of the different emotional experiences,
Yeah.
emotions in your body, sometimes that's like even more important than any sort of outcome of any situation.
I agree.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I sent you a quote. Ooh, I need to pull it up. Hold on. Let's pause for a second. Not actually pause.
Okay, so how do you,
I'm gonna look this up.
yeah,
Do 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 do. Did I send it to you? Uh-oh. Oh wait, here it is. It's a Rumi quote. It's as you start to walk on the way appears. Clarity doesn't come before action. It comes from action.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is a topic we're leading into. Who knows? And I did a reflection on this actually a little bit is like planning is great. Like having a plan can be really good.
Mhm.
And that can also very much constrict you from the surprises and gifts of life that
Right.
come without any planning.
Yeah.
And I think this piece is like particularly, that quote is particularly like it hits my heart because I think because of the Leo-ness of it and the North Node and Aries feel to it is like take that action, then you get clarity. Jump into the thing, do it, and then you get clarity.
Yeah. And some people listening might be like, well, what if you make a mistake? But the thing is that there are no mistakes. There are no mistakes. Like, that's the thing. Like, okay, you might do something and you could potentially get burned by it or, cause a ripple effect that isn't so stellar. But the
Right.
point is that like you would be learning from it.
Exactly.
And how you navigate the cleanup of the quote unquote mess is really going to distinguish like your character and set you aside of like, oh, okay, yeah, hey, like you messed up. That's all right.
Right.
Okay, that wasn't ideal. Make a different choice moving forward.
Right.
And if people really do leave you, if people really exit your life, like one, maybe their time in your life is complete,
Yeah.
or like, do you really want to hang around people who like don't have any grace, who don't want to hold space for you of like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so hard on you? No, I don't want people like that in my life. If you can't hold space for me, like as I quote unquote make a mistake, like that says a lot more about you than it does about me.
True. That's so true. Yeah. Oh, there's so much there.
Yeah, and I learned that the hard way. That was not like I can
Oh
speak
yeah.
with such confidence in that department because people have like fucking booked it out of my life. Like hardcore book it. And I'm like, "Oh, what?
Yeah, like what just happened?
That wasn't my intention was not malicious at all. I'm so sorry that you're perceiving this the wrong way or like,
Right.
oh, okay, like you really have such little faith or little grace to be able to like hold space for somebody as they're navigating.
Right.
Okay. Like
Yeah.
somebody that I love very dearly, like I don't know. I stepped to the side or stepped out of line in such a way where I was like, dude, I love you, so I'm gonna be open with you. That hurt my feelings. That was not okay.
Yeah.
Not for me. Like moving forward, like I love you, but like moving forward, if we could just like not do that,
Yeah.
that'd be great.
Mm.
Yeah. And like to not hold it over their head of
Yeah.
like,
Oh, that's a big one.
yeah, yeah, hey, like just moving forward, if we could just like navigate this with, kindness and sweetness and tenderness, but like just don't.
Yeah.
And we're totally good. We're totally good. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's a big one. And the piece about forgiveness and not holding it over somebody's head. That's a big one. That's a big one. And I think that has a lot to do with, like you were saying, like a lot to do with the person,
Oh yeah. It
right?
absolutely does. Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's like, and I've been talking to clients about that this week actually, related to their relationship with themselves and how often do we hold things over our own head?
Oh yeah.
And when when are you going to actually give yourself grace about the thing? Because you give other people grace, supposedly, right?
Hmm.
But like, are you really giving yourself grace inside of your own experience? I told a client this story because there's a funny thing that we do, which is when we make mistakes or we do something that we didn't intend to do but it happened and it was our action and we realize like, oh shit, like shit, that didn't go well. I didn't mean to do that. We will fixate on it. I fixate on it. We'll criticize ourselves. We'll try to like run through the scenario and like, oh, how could I have done this differently? And I should have done this and I should have done that. And I remember in grad school, I'm going back to grad school a lot today. That's funny. Um, I remember in grad school, I was at a counseling center at a junior college, and I did something like wrong with a therapy note, and my supervisor made a note in my notes about it. And I looked at the feedback and I was like, oh shit. Like I did it again. Why did I do that? Like I was like hammering on myself, like criticism. And I took it to my therapist, and my therapist was like, it was so funny. She was like, wow, you think you're so special. And it wasn't in a condescending way. It was like a more like, joking, like trying to get my attention. And we explored it, and I realized that it was me in a roundabout way pointing to my own significance of my own existence, right? Like but it was in a way that was criticizing myself. It was being mean to myself, but it was saying, oh, I did such a big mistake. I I'm so special. that I need to like hammer this into myself. Like it was like me putting a spotlight and amplifying the thing because my ego was like, everybody's gonna be watching you, or like whatever story I had about it, right? And it's just so funny because like we do this to ourselves, but it points to I want to feel significant, but we do it in a way that hurts ourselves.
Yeah.
And and I was like, that was a really creative way of pointing to my own significance. And honestly, like after that, I dropped it. I was like, oh, this is a minor mistake. That's okay. I'm not gonna put any more energy into hurting myself over this, you know? And I think that's a really powerful uh place of grace in allowing yourself to be free to be a human being.
Yeah, and the flexibility of being human.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're not machines.
No, we are not.
Yeah, and I think that like the quote unquote mistakes are evidence that you're trying.
That's a really good point. And in improv,
Yeah.
I took improv for a year. Mistakes were gifts,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
If you say a word in a way that you didn't want to say it, you could totally create a story with that inside of an improv scene, right? Like, and it'd be funny. It's funny. And so it's like there's really there's such beauty in that. I love the principles that improv taught me because it's saying that you're human and that you get to play with life and you get to play with what happens, no matter what happens.
Right.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it was the book Untethered Soul by I think I think it's John Singer. I could be butchering his name.
I think
Um,
you're right.
I think so. If the voice inside your head were to manifest and become a person, would you allow this person to say the shit that you're basically saying to yourself?
Right.
Almost always the answer is gonna be like, no,
Yeah,
right? No, my inner critic used to be like so harsh and so mean. And over the years, as I have been like getting to know my inner critic and shift that relationship and dynamic, for a while, I recognized my inner critic as my mother, and then it shifted into, the dean of a college that I was working for, and then it shifted into, fun fact, Viola Davis. That was really fun when my inner critic was Viola Davis. Oh yeah, that
amazing.
was. And now it's like now my inner critic is truly my best friend. My inner critic is,
What's her name?
my inner critic. Oh, I don't know. I
I
did
thought
not.
I thought she had a name.
Oh, that's like a different version of my inner critic.
Ah, okay. What's her name?
All right, all right. So you got Dolores.
Dolores, that's it.
Dolores is from the tri-state area. She's got rollers in her hair, and she's got a cigarette and a martini in the other hand. All right.
Yes. So good. So good.
Every once in a while, Dolores will come to town, and I'm like, "Yo, back up! You all right?" Like she's feisty. I like her.
I like her too. She's very feisty. Listen, people, audience, lovely human beings. Come work with us. You get to see Dolores a little bit more.
And discover your inner critic too, right? Like when you spin your inner critic into a character and give her a fun or him, and or them, whatever, an accent, then it softens the sharpness of what is happening. And I visualize these crazy curlers in her hair, and then like the raspy voice of like, freaking Jersey, like maybe from Brooklyn, right? Like then it again it softens the experience. So then I'm actually able to relax with it. And then if I dig in a little bit deeper, underneath Dolores is like joy from inside out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? So Dolores is a character that I've morphed based off of my own inner critic, and then shifted it again and then shifted it again, and like, five different turnovers, and then now you've got joy from inside out, and potentially even sadness or grief or
Right.
anxiety, right? Like inside out is brilliant in explaining what's going on inside in your inner world. um I love that movie so much.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's awesome. And also, working with us, you can explore these internal parts
Yeah.
because we externalize them as roles for people to play. So it's really like powerful to bring what's internal external.
So explaining a little bit more or diving a little bit more of what that would look like, somebody in the room would play, the inner fear, or somebody would play like the hope of this scenario, and vocalizing it. What does that do to a person? And, in like reliving a potentially traumatic experience that could be really like crazy shakeup for that person. Like, what does that do?
Hmm. That there's something really important for us as humans to to pull it out of our minds and see it. There's something about separating it and looking at it from a different perspective that then allows it to integrate. There's something there's a paradoxical thing that happens when you separate yourself from something that is like right here and you get to look at it right here.
Yeah.
The distance, it's almost like when I've experienced therapeutic theater, it's it like transforms by moving it into a different space outside of yourself. It feels different, or it pulls something different out, like from the surface, from like the not from the surface, from the ether up into the surface. And it's also, I think a piece of this is that there's there's creation energy embedded in therapeutic theater. Like we are literally creating nothing into something. We are creating something internal that happened whenever, to putting it right here, right now, pulling that timeline into the present, and then playing around with it and moving it around, and it transforming through that process of moving it around. Meaning everybody is involved in one person's story, and we're all playing a part, and that energy is focused on that story to
Yeah.
transform it.
Mhm.
Like that's what it feels like to me. Like it's creating something and then also even destroying something that isn't serving the person anymore.
Mhm. And when you're like objectively asking for the facts,
Mhm.
I think that that's the first step in creating that distance for that individual of like, let me clearly think about objectively what was happening in this moment. I did this. This person did this. This is the scenario. This, let me paint the scene. These are the given circumstances. It was this time at night. We were in this location. I could smell this. I could hear this. I could potentially taste this, that sort of thing, right? Like setting the scene, explaining the given circumstances really does create that really big first step of that separation
Yeah.
from the emotional grasp
Mm.
of the potential traumatic experience because we don't always go over traumatic experiences, but sometimes we do.
Yeah.
And yeah, yeah.
That's
And I think that that's honestly like the first big step of, okay, here we go. Like this is the scenario. Yeah.
yeah, beautifully said. That is very true. And as you were speaking that, I could feel this like emotion is beautiful and it can also like stop us from moving if we're just stuck in it. Either we're flooded by it or we're gonna dissociate and just completely leave it because it's so overwhelming. So yeah, you pointing out the them stating the facts, them going through the scenario of all of the things like where were you? When was this? Where were you standing? What was your movement like? How did you like all of those things is yes, that is the first step. And it's cool because it blends the executive functioning stuff, the prefrontal cortex of like thinking about where they were, which when we experience trauma, the prefrontal cortex completely shuts down. So it's also activating something that they couldn't access in the actual situation, depending on the situation, right? Like
Right.
the intensity and all of that. But yeah, yeah, going through that and I like to slow that process down and really ask specific questions so that they can really like get into the situation.
Right.
Yeah. And also that then everybody else who they pick to play a role understands the specifics of that situation so we can support that person in a really like connective way that they feel so seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really powerful stuff. Um, yeah. Is there anything else? Yeah.
Yeah. Has there ever been a scenario where we're facilitating in North Node that so thoroughly like shifted you
Hmm.
in a positive or negative way? Like you, whatever direction you want to take that question. I'm gonna let these pups in because they're
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm with you.
Okay. Hmm. Come on, come on. Yeah, there's been a few experiences that have like deeply impacted me
Hmm.
personally. Um, and I think like I don't want to give away specific details because it's people's stories, but um the common kind of thread is I mean, I feel like the most profound moments have been when people have met themselves in like in any kind of feeling that they're having, like deep sorrow, right? Like grief, or these realizations in the moment of like, oh my God, I don't have to hold on to that anymore. I can
Yes.
know that.
Yeah, I went there too.
Yeah, you too.
I was like, yeah, that one particular moment. Yeah.
Yeah,
She
that
literally
was
said,
amazing.
yeah, yeah, literally said, I don't have to hang on to this anymore.
And you could see it, you could see it in her eyes,
It
the
was profound.
shift,
Yeah.
like she like let go of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
moments, seeing those moments of people realizing things, recognizing their own power, and letting go of things that don't serve them anymore, that they had been holding on to, that then they just realized in a conscious way, oh, I don't have to sit in this anymore.
Yeah.
Dude, that is like the most fulfilling thing. Like it makes me tear up because it's just like we get to witness people being changed, like
Mhm.
transformed. And
Yeah, they breathe a little bit deeper. They
it's, yeah,
Yeah. They walk into the room a little bit confused, a little bit unsure. What did I get myself into? They're navigating like some of the challenges with me, and then they're having a lot of fun, and then they're like, I don't like this anymore. She's scary.
yeah,
I don't like what's happening. I'm scared of her. She's a little bit of a wild card.
yeah, yeah. Oh,
And then
she's making me scream and be ragey. Okay.
she's making me look into this stranger's eyes. What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
and then to come together as a whole unit and to hold space for an individual. I love witnessing the community aspect of it. Like
yes.
people legitimately holding space for another human being. It's really profound how that happens. Um, we worked or work with a married couple,
Mhm.
and for them to hold space for each other in the way that they do is, oh my god, it warms my heart every single time I witness them. um they're so beautiful. Yeah. Oh, and fun fact, I just saw another client, I'll have to tell you who later,
Yeah.
um uh just last night, and she was like glowing,
Yeah.
like so radiant, such light from within. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my, and she's worked with us a bunch of times. And each time it was like, okay, I just trust the process. Just hang in there. Just trust the process. Just hang
Yeah.
in there. I know that this is grueling, but just trust the process. And she was like, I just was like looking at her across the room, and I'm like, oh my God, you're like a brand new person.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear who this is.
I'll tell you.
Yeah. Cool. That's really cool. Yeah, that's the really like juicy
Mhm.
good stuff, you know? It's and I'm sure you can like join me in this is in our own lives when we have both had those aha moments. y- it's like you have a new life. Like it's like you've created something new
Yeah.
inside of yourself.
Yeah.
And it's always been there, but it's like returning back to that,
Right.
right? And yeah, to get to see that's why I absolutely there's things about being a therapist that can be really challenging and being a healer. Um, and there's such it's such a gift to see like in my individual work, in my couples work, in our work that we do, to see those moments where somebody recognizes themselves, like sees themselves it's effortless when they're there,
Right.
right? And you get like that's such an act of love. Like that is the epitome of loving oneself.
I love that you just said that because sometimes it doesn't feel like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't feel like, oh, I'm choosing love. I'm choosing to love myself. This is an act of self-love. Like, because especially like when you're really in it, like in the
Oh
trenches,
yeah.
shoveling the inner shit out of like,
Yes.
this is so uncomfortable. Like, I mean, even in how I've continued to show up to like kick this brain injury's ass, right? Like, I remember when you first said, "What an act of self-love." I was like, "What? There was no other choice." What are you talking about? There was no other choice. It was either like succumb to the injury and then like end up in a nursing home way sooner than I want to, right? Like, and like exist with a brain that like was 75 years older or whatever. Like it just like I just refused to abide by that narrative. I refused to allow myself to slump down. And when you told me that it was an act of self-love, I was like, what? Oh, this is, oh, it is,
Yeah,
right?
it
It
is.
is. When you are signing up for either North Node or a retreat, a wellness retreat, a yoga retreat, when you're signing up for a class to really dive in and have the intention of healing, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't like, right? Like uncovering those scabs, the taking off those bandages, those emotional and exposing those emotional wounds, like it feels like you're in a hurricane and you're like, I don't understand. This is so uncomfortable. I don't like what's happening to my physical body. I don't like the emotions that I'm experiencing. It's not fun.
Yeah.
Healing is not for the it's it's not rainbows and butterflies. Like that happens at the end. That happens afterwards, or that happens in moments of aha, oh,
Yeah.
I can notice the beauty. I can notice it. Okay, cool. I get a glimpse of it. I see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
It's an act of self-love. And I'm so grateful that you said that.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, I remember you being like, what? And I
I
was like,
think I had like a fiery response of like, there was no other choice, Liz. What are you talking about?
you did, you were very fiery, and I was like, oh, she's sassy. And I was like, look, you didn't have to. You didn't have to do that. There's always a choice to not, you don't have to do anything. And yet you chose to do it in a very courageous way where you set in motion uh like dude, I hear you say it all, like you're so dedicated to yourself that you made it a practice to say my beautiful brain.
Oh yeah. I
You
love my
I love my brain. Like
my
like
beautiful.
you have made it a practice to love yourself.
Oh, and can I just explain why I started saying that?
Yes.
I'm I can I so you see me as like a normal person. Everybody sees me as like a normal individual, high functioning individual, right? Like you would probably never know that I've had a brain injury.
Yeah.
5 years ago today, 5 years ago today, like
Mhm.
it was a couple weeks out from the accident. Like shit was so thick.
Yeah.
Like I was moving slow as molasses. 5 minutes felt like an eternity. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get through this. Like I couldn't even hang on to my thoughts. I couldn't even grasp them. And I was like, this is so bizarre. I like to even have conversations, it was like all of my focus. I
Right.
will devote all of my attention and energy, intention, attention, you name it, I'm devoting. And I am forgetting exactly what is happening, but I am doing my best.
Yeah.
Right. And so when I started to improve, I mean, like it was fucking painful. Like when I started to improve little by little, I was like, oh my God, my brain is so beautiful. Look, she's healing. She's doing such a great job. Oh my God. Okay. Like that's the inner
Yeah.
talk that was happening. I was like, she's coming back. She's coming. Oh my God, this is amazing. She can heal. This is great. And it became this practice of it's so beautiful. And I probably sped up my healing because I began to talk to myself like that.
Yeah.
I really did. I probably thoroughly increased my healing and drastically improved. And I look like a normal person. Thank God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God.
Yeah.
Right? Like, because I started this unapologetic love
Yeah.
of nope, that's going to drain me. Fuck that. I'm out.
Yeah.
I can't do this, this, and this because my body will respond in such a way that it is not worth the consequences. Right? Like, what an act of true self love. And that included the inner critic talk, that included the tone of the inner critic talk, right? Like the softness, the
Hmm.
sweetness, the tenderness. No, I love this body. She is fucking stellar. Have I gained some weight? Am I thrilled about how I look right now? Not really. But you know what? Like I am fucking alive. And
Yes.
quite frankly, the men that I'm attracted to like the curves. So that's great. I
Hell
win
yeah.
either way. I don't give a fuck.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna love on these curves in the middle and like make a different choice tomorrow. I'm gonna try and move around a little bit more, right? Like
Yeah. It's beautiful.
it's all about having that flexibility and that grace and softness. Like this is where the true inner work comes in. The true inner critic work comes in, I feel like.
Yeah.
Because you can have the outer monologue say specific words and the inner monologue be like, well, the existing within the vibration of, well, fuck you. Like that's
Yeah,
not
that's a great point. Like the congruency of what you say and the energy in which like it lives inside of you.
right.
And that's the thing about like affirmations. If you if you don't work on the energetics and you just say them, you're just intellectualizing about them, it's not gonna it's not gonna feel meaningful. Like the meaningfulness is when you drop into your body and like you said, you soften and you feel into your own softness and your own grace and your own love.
Mhm.
And shout out to Mike Salemi, who was my coach, who worked with me doing story work, which is all about releasing the energetics of stories that we have in our heads and really aligning in that congruency with words and energy. I mean, it's massive. It's massive.
Yeah.
Yeah. And an ongoing process for all of us.
Right. It's ever shifting. Like just when you think you've got the science down, something changes either physically, mentally, emotionally, something within your outer circumstances. There's always more, which is
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yes.
There's always a different perspective, which again is beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah. It's all a gift, truly.
It is. Yeah.
Even in the roller coaster of the storm, it's still a gift.
It is. And like truly what you were saying earlier about it doesn't feel like that in the moment.
Right. Like,
Courage doesn't feel like courage when you're in the moment. It feels like fear.
yeah.
Like it feels terrifying in its own way, right? But it's courageous, It's I was walking on the trails near my house and I got this whisper of a voice, which was my higher self. And we're gearing up to do our intro workshop on September 6th. And I had like sent out all these invitations And I was thinking about that, and this part of me came up, which was scared, scared of showing myself, scared of being seen.
Oh, yeah.
And and I was also excited. And my higher self came in and she was like, she showed me, like, I got this visual of you and I standing in front of this group and seeing it through the lens of fear. And then she shifted it into the lens of courage. And she's like, see, it's both.
Yeah.
And it was just such a beautiful gift to hear that because that's so true about so many things that we do in our lives that are deeply important to us. There's fear that's there because it's so important. There's always there's always going to be fear, which underneath that fear is the thing that's so important,
Yeah.
you know? And on the other side of that fear is is experiences that are so important that we can step into.
Oh, this goes back to that message that you gave, that you just like unfiltered, just channeled at
Mm.
dinner. And I was like, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm terrified. I don't like this. Okay, I don't like it. But okay, I'll go do, I don't like it.
Oh my God, yeah, yeah.
hmm hmm hmm
Yep.
And all throughout dinner, you're like, are you okay? That's good. I'm
You're
great.
like, sure. No. Oh yeah, do you want to get into it?
Why not? My whole life is on display anyway. Like, just let's just keep going. Yeah.
Yeah. I said to you during the dinner, what did I say specifically? How did it go? Remind
Oh,
me.
don't be afraid to jump in.
Oh, don't be afraid to jump in. Yeah.
Like, just go full throttle with it. And I am the kind of person who, like, this speaks so much to my Venus in Virgo. I will observe and observe and observe. I observe. I ask questions. I observe. I look. I watch. I notice. I observe. I will watch all of the things and all of the layers, and then I'll observe some more. And then, and then I go for it.
Yeah.
Like it's hardcore all or nothing. I will observe, 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 and then go.
Yeah.
You said
Just jump in.
you just have to do it. You just have to go.
Yeah.
There is no observing here.
Yeah,
You're
you
done.
just have to
You
jump
just
in.
have to. And I was like, and the truth of that, like the vibration of that message came through and just went right into my gut. And I was like,
Like, oh,
oh God, I don't like that. Why did she just say that in this moment regarding this certain scenario? And it just, the truth bomb just like exploded in my whole being. And I was like, she's right. Oh, fuck. I gotta go do it.
yeah.
You mean I don't get the safety of observing and observing and observe? I mean, like, you gotta admit, like, I'm pretty bold when I go for it. Like, I just
You
go,
are.
great.
Yeah.
But that's after, like, I don't, an obnoxious amount of time of observing and making sure that I'm comfortable and I know how I'm gonna go after this thing.
Yep.
No, I don't get to do that.
No, you don't. You just gotta, right? Like the quote Rumi said,
Yeah, I know.
it's the action. That's what brings you clarity.
Even in this moment, I'm like, oh, I don't. Okay, I'll go do it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean, that's what this is all about.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember having a conversation with my trainer. Shout out Laura. I'm shouting out a lot of people. I like it. Uh, like we were talking about relationships and like She's like, "Oh yeah, I would move. I would move. Like, why not? This is one life that you're living. Like,
Yeah,
why not? Why not just jump right in? If it's a mistake, okay, I can move back. Whatever."
right.
I was like, "You're making a really good point about living your life."
Yeah.
Yeah.
The, the thing is that like every once in a while I get into the euphoria of me being alive and I'm like, I don't understand. But I'm but 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 Liz. I'm alive. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like
I do. I do. I get it.
body and I'm alive. I'm experiencing life. Fuck. But also like I'm alive, right? Like
I feel like that is such Leo energy right there. Like
no.
that's that. Bottle that up.
Yes. Save that for when that scenario of what it is that we're talking about, like for me to just
Yes.
go, right? Like save it, bottle.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Bottle that up.
And just go.
Open it up when you're about to go and just sip on it.
Great. Great. I'm gonna do the weird dancing thing. I'm like, I don't want to do the thing. Don't make me do the thing. I don't want to. Are you sure I'm supposed to do that? Are you like? Can you check in? Like, can you read my soul contract? What does it say?
Dude, that's such a good movement. It's like the embodied, like, oh, oh God.
So good.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, we still have a whole another episode to do what we intended to.
I love this so much. I love that we just stumbled upon this topic.
It was so good. I'm so
It
glad
was
that we
so good.
continued in this direction
Yeah.
and let go of this idea of what we were supposed to do, which is also in alignment with this conversation. Let go of what you think you're supposed to do
Yeah.
and
Done.
trust, yeah, to just go for, oh God, you said it.
It's gonna be a trigger word from now on.
No, it won't be. I don't believe that it will be.
Okay,
I
cancel.
erase, clear, delete. I
Yes.
believe that when the time is right, I will be able to jump
Yeah.
and yeah, and I know it. Yeah,
Beautiful. I love
great.
this. Yeah. You asked me a question for my birthday that I didn't answer was it last episode?
Maybe 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, okay. Because my birthday is coming up on Thursday.
Yes.
Yes. What was the question?
What are
Was
your
it
intentions for the next year?
okay, yeah, that. Yes. Um, hmm. My intentions for the next year are I'm not gonna do bullet points. I'm just gonna free associate. Although my Virgo does love bullet points.
Okay, step one.
Exactly. Um, the first thing that came to mind, and this is in no particular order, the first thing that came to mind is to embrace more of my weird and express it and
Yeah,
enjoy it.
yeah,
I want more of that in my life. I included in that is more freedom to just like express, be me, accept all the things, love where I am, love who I am. Um, and I want to move.
yeah,
I want to move. I want to be in a space that is my home. I want to be closer to you. I want to uh, walk into my house and be like, oh, yes,
Yeah.
this is it, you know? Um, yeah. I want to experience more experiences that are in alignment with me.
Mhm.
More North Node experiences,
Yeah.
more like us presenting together at conferences or TED Talk or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Um, really like jumping in to more of North Node
Yeah.
and creating beautiful experiences together. Yeah.
Same. Bravo.
Yes. Other than that, I'm in a fitness journey and I want to like continue to enhance my health and feel stronger in my body and feel really fit and move really well and go dancing and maybe enter a salsa competition. That's been on my bucket list. Yeah.
That's fun.
Yes. Other than that, enjoy the people that I love and have experiences with people that I love and people that I work with that I love too. Yeah, all of that. Those are my intentions for this next year.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you for listening, my friend. Thank you for listening, audience, listeners. We love y'all. And I think this is a good time to close it out, huh?
Mhm. Happy early birthday!
Thank you. Much appreciated. All right. Until next time, everybody, much love, and we will see you soon. Also, continue to check out our uh, morning, daily intentions and nightly reflections.
Did we even like officially announce that on the podcast?
I think we did.
Mhm.
Yeah, you talked about it.
Cool, great.
There
I love my brain. She's
it is.
great.
Oh, all right. Closing this out. Bye, everybody.
Bye.